orchid fans, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. This is Gintare, and this video is basically a quick update on my Masdevallia in waterculture. So as you can see, it sits on the bottom shelf, so there is no lamps below it, which basically gives it a slightly lower temperature, so it doesn't get heat up by the lights. And given that Masdevallias are a bit of a cooler growers, I thought this might be a good spot. So as you can see, it's still alive, still got very nice green leaves. But let me take it out of this shelf and we can have a closer look at it. Okay, here is our Masdevallia out of the shelf. So as you can see, these two leaves are a bit limpy and they've got these black spots as well. I'm keeping a close eye on that, but I'm not doing much right now because there is actually two plants in this glass. I will link a video down below where I repotted this one into the waterculture. And yeah, so one of these plants has only got 3 leaves, including this dodgy one. So I didn't want to cut this off, you know, because that will only leave two leaves on this guy. And I'm thinking maybe I'll keep it on and see what happens. If it gets really bad, and perhaps starts spreading into the rest of the plant, I might then, you know, take care of that. And the bigger plant is also got this leaf plus 3 other leaves, but these 3 leaves are the smallest ones. So again, I'm just keeping it here, but I'm watching it. As you can see, it's got a new growth right there at the front. It's doing really well. When I repotted it, it basically was barely visible, and now it's pretty big. So I think it's quite liking this setup here. This smaller piece, it's got this tiny little growth right there. I only noticed it this morning, so we'll see if it actually develops or if it's just an eye, you know, that's not really moving. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on that. As you can see, it's growing some new root tips as well, and they're still green. So for example, you can see one right there. The existing root system doesn't seem to be dying off either. It's they seem to be quite dry, those roots, but you can see there is green. I keep merging 2 words together. Yeah, the root tips are still quite green, so that's really nice. And you can see the water level is quite low, but I've got a couple roots in there. So as you can see, these 2 roots were here when we potted this up, and as you can see, they're still nice and green. And we've also got a couple root tips, this one over there and that one, and they've just grown into water. And that was pretty fast. You know, it's only been in this waterculture for a couple of weeks, so it seems to be doing really well. In terms of watering, I water it maybe every 3-4 days, but I never see this water level to change at all. So it doesn't seem like it's drinking the water very much. But what I would do is I would fill up this glass all the way to the top for a couple hours, and then I would just drain it out and just leave a little bit of water here. I actually, a few days ago, I filled it up and I forgot about it, and I left it overnight. I woke up at like 5 o'clock in the morning, completely panicking. So yeah, I came in here and just drained the water out, but it doesn't seem to have affected it. I mean, I was just watching this new growth as well, just to see if it doesn't, you know, doesn't start failing or rotting, but it seems to be totally fine, which is great. In terms of fertilizing, I basically give it the same fertilizer as all my other plants. As far as I know, Masdevallias are not very heavy feeders, so I try to kind of give it more flushes. And I've got so I've got 2 sprayers, and one has got just plain water and the other one has got fertilized water. So I try and use the plain water sprayer on this more, just to give it more kind of pure water rather than fertilized water, but it would sit in this fertilized water. And yeah, as I say, the leaves seem to be still nice and plump, and they're all upright except for these two dodgy ones. I was thinking to maybe have a couple more plants in waterculture, but yeah, I'm still kind of thinking about it. It's quite difficult for me to just transition my plants to a new method, especially when what I'm doing right now with the rest of my plants seems to be working. So, you know, I don't want to just switch them just for the sake of it if they're doing really well in the current method. I've got a couple plants that are not doing much right now and they don't seem to be enjoying their life. So these would probably be good candidates for waterculture, or maybe, you know, semi-hydro or leca, which I also quite keen to try out. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. And yeah, if you're interested, have a look at the other video where where I repotted this guy. I'll put timestamps on that video as well, so that, because there is, I think, 3 or 4 plants being repotted in that video. So if you're all interested in this one, which is Masdevallia rolfeana, then you can, you know, skip only to that part and have a look at that. And yeah, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope your day is going well, and happy growing, guys. Bye!